of leadership. And whereas Section 44(3) of the County Government Act, Cap 265, provides for the duties and responsibilities of the County Secretary. Appreciating that Article 185(3), as read together with Section 8 of the County Government Act, Cap 265, the County Assembly is mandated to undertake oversight of the County Executive in the performance of its functions as provided in the Constitution and other enabling laws. Cognizant that the County Government Act, Cap 265, provides for the grounds upon which gross misconduct Constitution and policy. Now, therefore, this House resolves to remove Dr. Samuel Mwaura from the office of the County Secretary of Nakuru on the following grounds. 1. Gross violation of the Constitution, County Government Act, Leadership and Integrity Act, the County Assembly Powers and Privilege Act. A. Failure to appear before the committees of the Assembly. Article 7(3) of the Constitution provides that authority assigned to state officer is a public trust to be exercised in a manner that demonstrates respect to the people and promotes public confidence in the integrity of the office. Further, Article 195 of the Constitution, as read together with Section 18 of the County Assembly Powers and Privilege Act, Cap 265(c), mandates the County Assembly or any of its committees to invite, summon any person to appear before it for the purpose of giving evidence and providing information. To this end, the County Secretary was on diverse dates invited to appear before committees of the County Assembly to respond to issues touching on the performance of the county public service. Nevertheless, he failed to honor the invites nor notify the relevant committee of the reasons for his non-appearance. This is a blatant violation of the Constitution and the County Assembly's Powers and Privilege Act. 2. Gross misconduct. Violation of Section 7(3) of the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012, which states that in carrying out the duties of the office, a state officer shall not violate the rights and fundamental freedoms of any person unless otherwise expressly provided for in the law and in accordance with Article 24 of the Constitution of Kenya. B. Violation of Section 8 of the Leadership and Integrity Act, which states, a state officer is in a position of public trust and the authority and responsibility vested in a state officer shall be exercised by the state officer in the best interest of the people of Kenya. Blatant disobedience of court orders. Whereas Kenya is a country governed by the rule of law, the County Secretary used his privileged position to disobey a court order that was issued by the Environment and Land Court in Nakuru in petition number 36 of 2023, restraining the county government of Nakuru from interfering with the operations at War Memorial Hospital. However, the County Secretary, with the assistance of unknown loud youth, violently stormed the treatment facility and disrupted the smooth running of the facility, thus denying patients the right to to the highest standard of health as provided under Article 43 of the Constitution. Further, the county secretary hired goons to forcibly eject, humiliate, and intimidate the health workers attending the patients at the War Memorial Hospital. This was done in total disregard to a court order earlier issued restraining the county government from interfering with the services. Article 37 of the Constitution provides that every person has the right peaceably and unarmed to assemble, to demonstrate, picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. The county secretary violently prevented the Law Society of Kenya, Rift Valley branch, from exercising their constitutional right to peaceful protest and addressing the media on matters touching on the violation of the rights of patients at War Memorial Hospital. As a result, several people sustained serious injuries. Incompetence. Violation of Section 11A, B, C, and D of the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012 that states Section 443A of the County Government Act provides that the county secretary is the head of the county public service. Despite this, the county secretary has failed to coordinate and streamline the provision of essential service to the public. Specifically, he failed to carry out duties of the office in a manner that maintains public confidence in the integrity of the office. His incompetence has led to a disjointed and inefficient public service across all departments, thus denying citizens their rights. Mr. Speaker, we are hereby tabling this motion to a man who was vetted by this House, who passed through the integrity. And Mr. Speaker, today, as I stand here, we have one county secretary who always, and most of the time that we have been summoning this man to this House, he has always refused. Mr. Speaker, as you know, we as the state officers and our oversight work, we have to call the state officers to come and answer questions through our committees. Mr. Speaker, this gentleman, Dr. Samuel Mwaura, just came the other day, that is on Monday, after he realized that we have tabled a motion to remove him. Mr. Speaker, even when this gentleman, Dr. Mwaura, the county secretary, came to this assembly to answer questions to our three committees, Mr. Speaker, this man even decided to call our co-chairs so that they can switch the cameras so that we can't know or we can't hear what he's saying, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we later came to know that this gentleman, Dr. Mwaura, has had his own views in terms of the questions that we were asking. And Mr. Speaker, at the end of the day, there were no answers that we got from this man. Mr. Speaker, That is the violation of the Constitution, whereby we can't be able to move as a county if at all we are not going to tell and inform our constituents what is going around in our county. Mr. Speaker, we have come to realize that Dr. Mwaura violated the Constitution by not coming to summons and invitations in this assembly. Mr. Speaker, number two, this gentleman violated Section 8 of the Leadership and Integrity Act, but by not obeying court orders. Mr. Speaker, there was a petition, number 36, that was restraining the county government from interfering with the services of War Memorial Hospital. Being the head of the public service, Mr. Speaker, this gentleman was the first to enter in War Memorial Hospital and even giving orders for the patients and anybody who was entering that hospital to be removed. Mr. Speaker, so many patients got injured as this gentleman was the one who brought goons to protect anybody who was attending that facility. Mr. Speaker, there was a day that the Royal Society of Kenya were picketing in our CBD in Nakuru County. Mr. Speaker, this gentleman, Dr. Mwaura, is the one who planned and executed through goons to disrupt the picketing of the member of public and the Law Society of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, so many people were injured. When we look at the integrity of this gentleman, Mr. Speaker, we see that the county secretary, Dr. Mwaura, is not supposed to be in this office because of the integrity matters that we have seen in the last 2 years since he got in this office. So, Mr. Speaker, that is why I'm urging the members of this House to be together to make sure that we give this job to somebody who have integrity, who cares for his people of this good county of Nakuru. So, Mr. Speaker, I would urge this House to pass this motion so that we can remove this man and make sure that our county is running smoothly with integrity. Mr. Speaker, Mwaura must go, Mwaura must go, Mwaura must go. I take this opportunity to request Honorable Kanyeri to second.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I stand to rise and second this motion. And I want to say that in the spirit of our roles as representative of the people, as it has been echoed by my fellow member of County Assembly from Menengai, we have tried to do our oversight role through inviting members of the executive, through writing, and most of the occasions they have failed to attend. And Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to be on record that we are not doing it for character assassination, but we are doing it for our oversight role. And it should be in record that We have been frustrated in doing our roles, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, in many occasions that we have invited the members of the executive, they have failed to attend. And the county secretary being the coordinator of the executive, he has the mandate to coordinate his people to come and answer the queries that we have. In some occasions, Mr. Speaker, sir, from where I sit, there is a court order that ordered the county government to pay some workers that were they were working with the county government, but later they were dismissed. There is a court order to that effect that they are supposed to be paid. But up to now, those people, they have their families, they are suffering, and we are wondering what is happening with the county government. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to rise and support this motion in the spirit that we are doing our oversight role and we should not be intimidated by anybody for doing our constitution mandate. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.